Oh man! All right, so we got to move on to our next our next segment because we are we are just vibing right now. All right, where do you guys want to start? You guys want to start with movies, TV, or video games?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. All right, let's go with the easiest because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of repeating values here. So let's start with movies.
All right.
And actually, thinking about it now, I haven't ranked mine. So going from So we'll all start with 5, and then we'll work our way up to 1.
Okay.
Let me just throw a quick ranking on mine real quick.
Yeah, because I didn't have mine in order, but I think actually mine kind of is in order, especially with my number 1 is going to be.
Yeah.
Because trust me, this is my most anticipated movie of the year. And if y'all know what movie I'm talking about, it's no surprise.
Yeah, I feel like mine's going to be pretty milquetoast. But, alright. I got mine's ranked. Okay, who wants to go first? I can probably start.
Okay.
Alright. So, my number 5, most anticipated movie coming out this year, out of nowhere, is Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
Ooh.
Really? Okay.
Ooh.
It looks like a lot of fun.
It does.
D&D is such an untapped source. Because think about, before Vox Machina, what D&D material existed in TV, movies, kind of video games, but not any good? But, like, where did it exist? Like, where was it represented?
There was this random show. I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it Mithril Quest? I'm trying to think of what it was
Oh,
called.
that sounds like something I've heard.
Yeah.
But that was like the only thing. It might not be Mithril Quest, but it was like the only thing I could think of was like it was like the people from the IT crowd did the show where they would just play D&D. I can't think of what the name of it is. But that was the only thing.
Something. There was.
Yeah.
Something.
It was that and the 2002 Marlon Wayans movie. That was about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I remember that one, too. Yeah. No, but this has an opportunity to be really good. It looks really good. I'm digging Chris Pine. I love how he's playing against kind of, like, he could have been, like, a typical, like, knight or something like that, or a rogue. But the fact that he's a bard, I love that choice. That's fantastic. So I need, I can't wait for that movie to come out. I was going through the list and I was like, man, I gotta find a way to fit this on here because I legitimately am kind of pumped for it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Who wants to do their 5 next?
So my number 5 is Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon.
Ooh,
really?
I just want to see. What happens.
Okay.
I feel like this has got enough hype, and they pushed it back to December because that's Netflix time of year. So I just want to see what it does because I think that we're gonna see some stuff.
But it's on Netflix, so you're never going to know exactly, like, really how it does. Netflix will be like, the most watched thing in history ever.
And they just keep it all tight. I mean, they don't, you'll never know.
This is the most watched thing. This is in our number 1 for the next 3 months. We've already greenlit a sequel.
I just hope that it, I don't know, maybe elevates some competition. That's what I would like to see.
Okay.
Because it looks pretty rough right now. And I like that.
Okay. You're telling them to take down Star Wars?
I'm just saying, what I'm saying is maybe elevate what Star Wars is. Maybe we get a feature film that we actually like.
Didn't Andor do that? Oh,
it
feature
did.
Film.
Feature
film.
Like a feature film. Yeah, like I want to see.
I mean, Rogue One did that.
Yeah, absolutely. But then it was forgotten. Let's take it back.
Was it forgotten? Because then
apparently they did. Because have you seen the prequels or the sequels? Because they're not great.
That was just too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah,
too many cooks.
Too many. They were like,
not
every movie
you,
has
Ryan
a new
Johnson.
director.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you, Ryan Johnson. We're good. You and I are good.
Last Jedi?
Yeah. I just think it's the furthest thing away from Star Wars that we've had, and I feel like it could have course corrected some stuff. But here we are.
I'm the guy that likes Last Jedi, so.
Me too. Me too.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I did not like the casino scene.
No.
I was like, why is this
unnecessary?
Yeah, you
but
get
it's
that.
unnecessary.
Right. And if there's a large chunk of the movie that you know what that casino scene is to me in The Last Jedi? It is the 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett.
Completely departed from anything.
Why is this happening?
Yeah.
You're wasting my time from the story that matters, which is the slow speed star chase.
I love how the Book of Boba Fett is just like going to be terms for like disrespect moving forward.
About Star Wars.
Is it disrespectful? It's the Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett minus 2 episodes.
Right.
2 episodes real good. Too bad they had nothing to do with Boba Fett. The titular character. So I saw somebody on there like, I'm tired of people ragging on Book of Boba Fett. Like, they tried to do some different stuff and blah blah blah, and just because it wasn't meeting your, and I'm like, why? We don't have to defend everything.
It was just bad. What?
Yeah. Some people didn't like it. If you liked it, good job. I'm so happy for you. I'm talking about the lots of people that didn't. Okay.
The innumerable people.
Right. Okay. We are on the same wavelength. We are not criticizing you for liking it. Okay. I'm asking questions
with no answers.
Right. Why is The Mandalorian 2 episodes that are critical to this upcoming season 3 to the point where they put Grogu in the logo? People were like, wait, what?
Yes.
Why is he back? We had an emotional send-off with Luke Skywalker at the end of season 2. Where are we on? But I gotta watch 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett. Why?
To figure this out?
Right.
Like, you seeded that in there just to make me do this.
And I had to go back and think about it. I forgot that the whole armor fight scene for the Darksaber, and I was like, wait, yeah, that didn't happen in season 2 of the Book of Boba Fett. That was definitely season 2 of Mandalorian.
It was Boba Fett.
What are we doing? Why did we do that?
And isn't it where she tells him, the armorer tells him, you aren't a Mandalorian anymore?
Yes.
Isn't that in Boba Fett?
Right.
I think it's all the same scene.
Right.
You took your helmet off. Well,
yeah. Right. Man, that's crazy.
We're gonna start season 3. Imagine you never saw Book of Boba Fett. We're gonna start season 3. Grogu's back, and I'm not a Mandalorian.
Which is exactly how the trailer starts.
Right.
Oh, man.
What?
They just need like an appendix.
Right.
Like just those 2 episodes before, like a prelude to season 3. Just
The
tag it
Mandalorian
right
2.5.
Yeah. Because nobody's watching those slow speeder chases through Tatooine. Let's give me a break, man.
We're probably gonna get a recap. We're gonna get a recap in the first episode of like before the show starts and they start doing it. Anyway, gosh, what were we talking about?
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. Okay, Rebel Moon. Oh my god.
Oh, my face hurts.
Oh my god. Boyd, what was your number 5?
Huh? My number 5 is 65.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
yes.
Good job, man.
So after we saw that trailer, I'm like, no, this is for me.
Yeah.
It's like dinosaurs, space guns, space dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And whoa.
Exactly.
They had to give that twist away, which I hate for that movie, but also I wasn't going to see it until I knew the dinosaurs were in it.
Yeah.
Are we talking dinosaurs right now? Let's go!
If you want me to watch a movie, tell me there's dinosaurs. And I think that's how I saw Mitchell's in the Machines. It's like the little boy talks about dinosaurs. I'll watch that.
That used to be true, and then the last 2 Jurassic Worlds came out, and I was like,
whoa.
I saw them in theaters.
Oh God.
Me too.
Well, it still works for you, but that has been But you say dinosaurs versus space guns. I mean,
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Little Turok, the dinosaur hunter action.
Yes. This is going to be the closest thing to a Turok movie we get.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we not have a Turok movie?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about some of those things later, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our number 4s.
Right.
I'll go ahead and say, for me, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Okay.
I'm here to see Jonathan Majors
suplex Ant-Man.
Put boots on people. And I know I can also see this in Creed 3, but my man has started his villain arc. He is. I'm ready for this Thanos level performance, and I'm ready for him to menace. Jonathan Majors is 99% of the reason why I'm super excited about this Ant-Man movie. I love the Ant-Man movies. Actually, they're actually really fun for me, and they're like very under the radar. But this one. Also, I think kind of going into some of the quantum realm and multiverse stuff is going to be fun. I have a sneaking suspicion that a certain main character is going to kick the bucket, which is dope.
Dope.
Yeah. Especially considering that's an entire motivating factor for his daughter in the comics. I don't know. Let's just see how it goes.
Yep. So my question is the other 1% your anticipation for live action MODOK?
A little bit of that. I'd say 0.5 of that 1%. No,
I want it to look wonky.
I want it to look awful.
It should look like a Power Rangers villain.
Exactly. It needs to look like Zordon in a jar. That's what I want. That's what I want. Jordan, right. I got my words mixed up. No, I need it to look awful. And yeah, that's it.
A jar of Zordon.
Well, speaking of awful, my number 4 is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Yo!
And I don't know. I mean, I want it to be a thing, but I mean, let's just look at the track record here. Bumblebee was arguably passable. In this, I don't know, man.
The commitment to the Bayverse is interesting.
It's interesting, right? I just don't know why we keep going back. And one of the things that really turned me off of the latest trailer was, beside Bumblebee, they're like doing the chase or the fast thing, and Cheetor is bigger than him.
Right.
You know what?
Beside him. I don't get it. How did this happen?
Up on sizes. I can't get caught up on sizes because
it just doesn't make sense.
I know, but you're not gonna start. If you were to do a Beast Wars movie like Justice, you can't have Optimus Prime or any other Transformers.
No, you can't have Minute.
No, because it has to be. And do you? Cocaine Studio exec, you're going to convince that guy. You're going to convince that guy to have a Transformers movie without Optimus Prime in it.
Yeah,
let's be really real.
They
or
even
Bumblebee.
Stuck Optimus Prime in the Bumblebee movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what?
Right.
He's like, so let me get this straight. You want to make a Transformers movie? Like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So when does Optimus show up? Well, actually, it's about the Beast Wars. It's the Maximals and the Predacons. He doesn't show up. No. What I said was,
no.
What time does Optimus show up? But sir, he's not in. No. Listen,
you don't understand my question.
No.
What we have is a failure to right. What we have is a failure to communicate. At what point does Optimus Prime show up? I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
My biggest question is, so we know how the Autobots and Decepticons got there. If they just got giant monkey and giant cheetah, like what, they've been there. What? Mm-hmm. How are y'all hidden? You can't be.
Right.
I don't know. Soft reboot, because we're at least getting G1 Optimus. We're slowly moving back. Yeah. The flames are off of Optimus. Okay, let's take our incremental changes. Okay, I like to think that they had a full Beast Wars script, and they were like, "Yeah, this works." And then the studio exec comes in and he like knocks on the door and goes, "Hey there, hey there. Quick favor, put Optimus and Bumblebee in it. All right, talk to you later." Oh, and RC.
Now there's a Predacon, I think that's what it is. It looks a lot like, the face looks a lot like Rat Trap, and the character's name is Battle Trap, and I think that's going to be the twist.
You think he's going to have a face turn and turn into Rat Trap?
Yeah, I do.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm surprisingly into that, because if the bad guy turns into a good guy, and then he turns out he was a giant rat machine the whole time, and then if he turns to the camera and says, "We're all gonna die," then consider me fully on board.
It's a win. It's a win.
Roll credits.
Fully on board. I'll take your changes, sir.
But Pete Davidson is one of the voices, man. I don't know.
I can't wait till he's done getting his Hollywood push. I cannot see Pete Davidson anymore. Stay out of my Taco Bell commercials. Stay out of my A24 movies. Just stay away.
The Davidson sons. I can't even fit that into a word. Anyway, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I dig it. Boyd, where's your 4?
Dune Part 2.
Okay.
I went back and rewatched the original Dune. I read the original book. And after seeing Dune on HBO Max with my sassy TV, I am here for more Dune. Make 7 more movies, because there's an infinite amount of books. Just give it to me.
Yeah. I mean, I only want to see Dune Part 2 because I'm ready for Batista's expanded performance.
They say
I feel like that's what 2023 is going to be all about, is where can we put Dave Batista?
Dude, he's already getting ready. Next month we get a Knock in the Cabin, and it's already going to be just like a starting year for him.
Boy, that
looks wild.
It does. I have theories.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's a Shyamalan vehicle too, so it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, oh, what was the twist in the movie? Oh, I don't know. We had to kill a bunch of fairies, and then everything worked out.
Apparently, it's fine.
I would watch that movie.
What? Where did the fairies come from? Oh, it was a twist. It was like in the last 5 minutes. They were like, yeah, fairies.
And the movie's just called Dust.
Oh, God. Anyway, let's go on to 3. I'll get mine out of the way because it's easy. My number 3, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I want a Beast Wars movie. It's as close as I'm gonna get. Close as I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say. I want Beast Wars.
Okay.
I'm not even getting Beast Wars, and I'll take this crumb of Beast Wars that I can get. So, Optimus Primal.
Yeah.
Rhinox.
Bigger than a house.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, all right.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
I can't wait to complain about this movie. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a fun. We'll devote an episode to it for you guys.
My number 3 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 3, and I'm surprised this isn't. It might be higher up for you guys. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
And LT knows why.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet Spider-Man.
He's in there.
That's all I need in my life. If he gets a smooth 5 minutes, it'll be movie of the year for me.
When does that come out? Does that come out in?
I think it comes out this summer.
Yeah, I think it's May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just telling you all right now, because I don't know how familiar you guys are with Spider-Punk.
John Boyega.
No, Daniel Kaluuya.
Gotcha.
Daniel Kaluuya, Spider-Punk, the punk rock Spider-Man, black British Spider-Man.
Yes.
And his universe is going to have its own visual distinction to it, which I imagine is that very punk rock. Be prepared to love Spider-Punk. Also, the biggest W for this movie? No Spider-Man Noir, baby. Let's go!
My man is so anti-redacted that he celebrated him not being in the movie.
They took the worst part of that movie out, and they said, let's go get Oscars, baby.
It was like, wait, Redacted's not coming back? Oh, movie of the year.
And you know what? If I had to lose John Mulaney Spider-Ham to keep him out of this movie, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. It is a sacrifice. I'm devastated. We're not getting Spider-Ham, but we're not getting the other person. So
yeah,
this works for me.
Just real quick, I do love the fact that Spider-Punk exists because it also means that in some universe we have a Spider Grunge and he looks like Kurt Cobain.
Something in the way.
Yes.
Swim.
Just had to fit the Batman reference in there because I don't even know if that's not Kurt Cobain, is it?
This is Nirvana, yeah.
Okay, I was right. Good. I know music. Anyway,
music.
But yeah,
music.
That's my number 3.
All right, my number 2 is Guardians Volume 3.
Oh.
I feel like it's going to end out strong. I feel like it's going to be a ton of death. I feel like we might shed another man tear.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
F James Gunn already for what he's going to do to Rocket Raccoon.
Yes. It's going to be heartbreaking. This is my number 2 as well.
Okay.
Number 2 as well.
Yeah.
A close number 1. I couldn't decide.
I know what my number 1 is clearly.
Yeah.
I know I have a complete different number 1 from both of y'all. And surprisingly, my number 2 is actually John Wick 4.
Ooh.
And so after seeing the first John Wick, I became invested in every type of John Wick movie. I've seen your capes, I've seen your gunpowder milkshakes, I've seen your jolts. I want all of those kind of movies. Give them to me. I'm going to watch Nobody, and I think there's going to be a Nobody 2 coming out.
Oh man, you haven't seen Nobody?
I haven't seen Nobody yet.
Bruh.
But every time I'm like, what is this movie? And I look and see who's the team that did it. Oh, it's the John Wick team? Yeah, I'll watch it twice.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Look, the last movie had John Wick on horseback being chased by motorcycle ninjas wielding katanas.
Come on. Let's go.
Why wouldn't I watch number 4?
Yeah. I totally get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
I'm not super into the John Wick movies for some reason. I don't know what it is.
It is pulp junk food, and I want all of it. It's jelly beans, it's popcorn, it's Pringles, it's a mess, and I love it. It's like the Fast and Furious franchise. It's like something insane is gonna happen, and when it does, I want to know why he jumped out of the window with a piano on his back. I need answers.
So that's funny that you bring that movie up because a couple of weeks ago, I'm just sitting at home and wife's in the room. I just hit play on the first John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
And she hadn't seen any of them. And by the end of that movie, she was 100% invested. And I was like, got him. Because I knew, man.
It's just so crazy to me that what do they call it? The kickoff to this entire series, 4 series of films, is a man's dog.
Dog, yes. And she was like, "That was messed up."
Right, but like,
messed up.
I didn't think you could squeeze 4 movies out of
and
it.
you know what? I understand.
Yeah.
I am perplexed and flabbergasted. Oh my goodness! All right, let's go to number ones. My number ones is pretty easy. Cross the Spider-Verse.
Me too.
Okay.
That first movie changed animation in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a movie like Puss in Boots that just came out without Spider-Verse being successful. You don't get Mitchell's versus the Machine. And this one that's coming out is going to further push the envelope on what you can do with animations. Let's do a multiversal movie that has a different animation style for each universe we pass through. Absolutely yes. Also, one of the movie posters confirms Spectacular Spider-Man's in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go all the way.
Video game Spider-Man's in there too, right?
Yeah, video game Spider-Man. Like I said, Spider-Punk. Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider's in here. I can't even. If they somehow drop a Superior Spider-Man in here somewhere, I'll absolutely lose it.
If Neil Patrick Harris shows up as his MTV CG Spider-Man.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
There's 2 Spider-Men I need to be here, first of all right? I need Hostess Cake Spider-Man. And I need the Emissary from Hell, Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you needed Electric Company Spider-Man.
No. I need the Emissary of Hell.
Wow.
I need Japanese Spider-Man. Come Leo Pardon. I need Leo Pardon to show up with the mech and
I think I hit a nerve with Steve. He was like, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man. Nobody knows who you are.
Wow, man, I forgot that was even a thing.
Oh, man. You don't forget a thing like Spider-Man interacting with Morgan Freeman.
Fantastic. Oh, my gosh. So that's me and Steve's number 1. Boyd, what's your number 1?
Cocaine Bear. And no, I'm 100% serious. I remember seeing the story for the first time ever. It became memes, it became popular, and the fact that the most random person in the world, Elizabeth Banks, is front rolling this movie. They wrote it. How
random is that, man? I didn't know that.
They shot it. It's Ray Liotta's last movie.
Yes.
I need to see this. And it's a horror movie. Come on. The only thing that could have been better is if this was Cocaine Jaws. Which it initially is. It's like, how can you not want to see this movie about a bear who does cocaine and murders everyone?
I mean, there it is.
You're not even wrong. Cocaine. I don't know why I didn't think about Cocaine Bear not being in your list somewhere, because it came up and I paused for a second, like, should this be in mine? And then I was like, nah, there's so many. I have to be the Marvel fanboy and like go all in on a bunch of these Marvel movies this year. I thought the new Captain America came out this year, and it was immediately my number 1, and then I realized it was 2024, and I was like, dang it!
But it's like Marvel movies go without saying, like, I'm going to see them. It's in the calendar before they even come out. Marvel movie goes here.
Yeah.
To the point where I have to think of movies that aren't already in my diet that I'm going to be obese for seeing afterwards.
Fair enough. All right. So those are our movies, the ones that we're anticipating the most. I wonder if we do that thing where we think what's going to be the highest grossing movie this year.
Ooh, and the lowest.
And the lowest. Ooh.
I think we're all kind of thinking the same thing about what's going to be garbage, right?
Are you thinking your Zack Snyder movie?
I think it's gonna be Craven.
Oh,
Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
I feel
Worst
like it's
movie
either
of the
going
year?
I
to.
really want it to be the worst movie ever.
I think it's either going to do meme money or it's going to do anti-meme money. To the fact where it comes out and doesn't even make its budget back, or it comes out and it makes its budget, which means it's going to get an early home release.
Yeah.
Kind of like Morbius.
Is Plane out yet?
Oh yeah, Plane
I
came
think
and
it's
gone.
out. Yep, it's
It's
out
the
there.
worst movie name
It is.
I've ever heard.
What is his career now?
That
It's been that for years. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
because what did he do before that?
All
Was it Moonfall or was it Green? What was that
Moonfall.
movie? Yeah,
Yeah, Moonfall was the 2 years ago. Yeah, that
like
was,
literally he just does those. And then what was the one he did where he was like the scientist of the brother? Andy Garcia was president. What movie was that?
Ooh.
It was very similar to Moonfall. Geostorm.
Geostorm, yeah.
You know, like that is his genre now. That is his John Wick.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all there. Yeah. I'm just like quickly cycling through what I think could be that bad. And I don't see anything that really stands out as being like, why is this?
Other than Craven.
Other than Craven, right? There's a Paw Patrol movie, but
That's going to do numbers.
right.
That's gonna stack dough.
Exactly. Buckets on buckets on buckets. There's that weird Wonka movie, but I feel like it's got Timothy Chalamet. Watch it come out and just kind of be fire.
Yeah, I mean it.
I want to
there's
know
nothing
how
wrong
he.
with it.
I want to know how he enslaved the Oompa Loompas. That's my thing. Yeah, I have a hard time looking at this year and seeing something that I think can be either really good or really bad. I think this year has the potential to really surprise us. Nothing like devastatingly popular looks like it's gonna come out. I mean, maybe Guardians 3, honestly.
Let's say I think Spider-Verse will probably be the
big
runaway hit, especially because we're getting a part 2.
But the first movie actually didn't do that good. It got all its accolades on like cult hit status stuff. I think Spider-Verse is going to do great. I don't think it's going to make like $1 billion. I think it's just going to have a really great run and it's going to be beloved by everyone. I think Guardians 3 could.
Can I tell you that I think there's a hidden juggernaut here?
What's that?
And it's just because of Saturday and Sunday mornings, and because of a huge, recognizably massive character. This Super Mario Brothers movie, if it's any good, it's gonna bank. It's DreamWorks, dude. It's
Illumination.
Illumination. Yeah, it's I don't know.
And to be fair, none of their movies flop.
Right.
Like their track record is strong,
Like
and that.
Gru? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
I don't
how do
think it
those
will
million?
Kids are going to see. My kids are already interested in it.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, like, the fact that they have not released extended scenes of Mario talking tells me all I need to know.
Or does it tell you nothing?
I think you might be right with that, LT. But what I'm saying is, if it's good or even past passable, it'll be a problem.
We'll see about that. We will see.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and let's talk about TV. Let's go ahead and jump right into TV. I have not ranked these either, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
I think mine also was not ranked, but is in a fairly decent order, especially for what I watch.
Yeah.
And also, I can guarantee, like, once again, my number one is not going to be either one of your number ones.
I can see that.
And this is mainly because also some of the stuff that I wanted to see is already out. Shout out to Last of Us, which is doing fantastic right now.
Yes.
And Legend of Vox Machina, which is off to the races.
Ooh.
You know. It's that show. Oh, and
Yeah.
also Bad Batch is back as well.
Vox Machina would have been on this list if it's not currently playing, and it is fantastic.
I gotta
If you guys
catch
are
up,
not
man.
watching Legend of Vox Machina, it's seriously one of the better shows on TV right now.
Slipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. And January is a little bit dry right now, so this is absolutely the opportunity that you have to catch it. And they're dropping 3 episodes at a time. We are flying.
Mm.
And they just announced that they're going to be doing a Vox Machina spinoff.
Really?
About the actual Critical Role campaign that takes place 20 years after the Vox Machina's story ends.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yeah, so let's go. I just remembered something that needs to be number 1 on my list, so let me go ahead and make that adjustment.
Ooh.
Dang, man. I gotta take this off. I don't want to.
While you're doing that, I have to double check and see if my number 4 is actually coming out this year, because I believe it is, but I don't think it has a date. Yeah, I don't see a date, so it's got a tentative date of this year, so I'll leave it on here, and then if not, then, sucks to be me.
Wow. All right. I can't believe my 1 just went to my 5, or at least what I thought was my 1 went to my 5. So, actually, let me flip those. Okay. All right, I'm ready for this. All right, who wants to go first with the TV shows?
Steve.
I'll jump in there. So, my number 5 is Ahsoka.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's my number 5, and I feel like it's only number 5 just because of the Star Wars show track record. It's not going to be Andor. And I know Dave Filoni can't wait to get some lightsabers back on here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I wanted to put it in there just because I am excited about it. I'm just not sure anymore about anything ever concerning Star Wars.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ahsoka is. I mean, the emergence of Thrawn, the possible live casting of Ezra, like, we got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do. We do.
All right. Boyd, where are you at?
My man is pixelated.
Who's pixelated?
It was you.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh man. What's your choice for number 5, Boyd?
Oh, Secret Invasion.
Yeah. Dang, man. I'm so sad I couldn't get that on my list.
Yeah, that trailer has me ready. The section of the MCU that this is taking place in, the like Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel section, is very interesting. The movie itself was decent at best. It was not as bad as, people would have you think. But everything that is happening afterwards because of the events of Captain Marvel is very, very interesting, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. Like, honestly.
Let's go. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm super anticipating that one too, but I could not fit that in my 5. Or Ahsoka. I'm bummed on both of those that I couldn't fit them in.
I'm very interested to see what you have.
Yeah. I'm looking at my list now, and I'm noticing, except for one, there's a very large there's a theme that happens across them. So my number 5 is Invincible season 2.
That's my number 3.
Oh, spoilers.
None of those made my list.
Oh,
okay.
Not The Boys, not Gen V, not Invincible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Invincible.
I was surprised too.
Invincible season 2. I was so surprised at how heavy Invincible season 1 came across and hit me, and I'm all about supporting. If Amazon Prime is going to be the source of animation moving forward, I'm here for it because if that's their lane, then let's go ahead and start boosting this
Yes.
up. This kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
dope, mature, artful storytelling that they're doing with both Vox Machina and Invincible, and I think to a degree that the Boys spinoff show too, Diabolical or something like that. But I'm just supporting it, and I cannot wait for Invincible season 2, big time.
That Boys spin-off show that's animated was good.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a good time.
All right. Number 4.
Number four. So my number 4 is Secret Invasion.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You cannot go wrong there. I mean,
it still looks like a good time.
I'm still surprised I could not fit that on my list. So,
Man, what is on your list?
Right.
I know. I had to account for certain things that
Yeah.
I know 2 things are on my list that are not on either of your guys' lists.
Okay.
Okay.
So. Boyd, what's your 4?
My 4 is actually, I called an audible on this because I'm also happy for this to come back. It's a returning show, Demon Slayer Season 3.
Ooh, okay.
So I have been telling people that I'm not as big a fan of shonens as I used to be in my youth.
Uh-huh.
But this is, in fact, the best shonen I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I love Tanjiro as a character.
Yeah.
And every supporting character in that show is fantastic. And after catching up to season 2, I cannot wait to see what they do with season 3. It's like
you got to watch the movie too.
Oh, I've seen Mugen Train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen that, and I've seen season 2 with the where they redo that, and then everything that happens after that. Oh yeah, I'm here for all of it.
That's dope. So my number 4 is also a returning show. Succession season 4.
I dig it.
This was in my 1 spot.
Oh.
It was. It fell to 4 because different things started popping up, and I was like, oh. So yeah, Succession season 4. We talked about Succession on this show. It's the best show. I still feel like not a lot of people are watching.
Do you feel like that too?
Way?
I don't feel like I can
that.
talk to anybody about it, but you.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that, and you. I mean, it took me. I was like, give it a couple episodes, but I'm like, you're gonna be in on it. And now,
right?
It's on par with Game of Thrones without being fantasy. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And it's the comedy in the show is so dry.
It's brutal. It's
brutal. Yes. And as I said to Boyd on when we were prepping for this, if you want to understand the whole WWE McMahon family drama that's happening with them and management and all that stuff, watch Succession. It will put it into crystal clear picture. Exactly. Logan Roy is Vince McMahon. Can we just say that?
It's all there. All the pieces are there.
He's so Vince McMahon. I guarantee you this season, Logan Roy is going to have some kind of sex scandal.
Oh, God.
Wasn't he close last season?
I don't
think
they
kind of hint at that or something?
Maybe.
You might be right, man.
Look, I'm telling you. I mean, the
And
way
all
they
fanned
mirror
by his family. You watch.
Yeah, the way they mirror, like, Logan Roy is like an amalgamation of like the Roger Ailes, Rupert Murdoch, like, Koch brothers, Vince McMahon, Donald Trump kind of situation. Like, they're all piped into one uber rich mega corporation character. And it is interesting, and he's also hyper competent. So,
yeah.
It's good. It's good television. Excellent television.
I gotta watch a recap of the last season. I got to.
Yeah.
Man.
They'll put it on HBO.
Yeah.
It'll be on that page right before the HBO Max. They'll put it on the page right before it starts. All right. Let's go to
We
threes.
Are we at three?
Three.
Mhm.
Loki 2.
Loki season 2 also did not make my list.
Same.
Oh, that's gonna
Well-
be. That's the.
Yeah,
That's the one. If I didn't have these other two, it would have been this one.
I dig it. I dig it.
I just realized Loki 2 technically takes place before Ant-Man and the Quantumania.
That's what
But-
it looks like.
or
during.
Season 2 is taking place after. Oh wait,
Or it either happens simultaneously, or it also happens after.
Yeah.
Because here's my theory about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Mhm.
Kang is trapped in the quantum realm.
Yes.
Well, also the TVA is also in the quantum realm, so maybe
Yeah.
I got to think about that. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how that plays into each other, but yeah. All right. Boy, what's your 3 again?
It was Invincible. I echo everything you said about their animation, and I want more of it. Like, literally, give it to me.
Right.
Their live action stuff can be hit or miss, but I still watch it. I watch Wheel of Time. I watch The Samaritan, all that schlock they put out. But yeah, I need lots more of Invincible, and it got greenlit for season 3 as well, right?
It might have. They're also working on Amazon Prime is working on a live action Invincible too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just give it all to me.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they asked either Steven Yeun or somebody else that was involved with the show how they feel about the animated show comparing against the eventual live action movie. And he said, I think that the animated show has actually put more eyes and attention on the live action movie. And I'm like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Good.
Because I'm amped for a live action Invincible now too. You better do Omni-Man right. I'm not saying you don't cut corners.
Don't cheapen it.
No.
All I'm
Don't look
saying
away
is,
either. Do not look away.
my man's is buff enough from real life to play real life Omni-Man.
He is.
J.K.
You see him?
Simmons. Let's do it. Bring him in. All right. So my 3 is X-Men 97.
Oh God.
Oh, is that coming out this year?
I forgot.
Oh man. Oh.
I was scrolling and then I happened to see something and I was like, is that 23? And some adjustments had to be made.
I forgot about that. Well, I just feel like that's going to be number 1. I just forgot, man.
Set to release fall 2023.
Jeez.
Oh man, I'm not gonna know how to act.
If it's somehow canon with the MCU, boy.
Could you imagine if they had an episode about the blip?
Oh.
Dude.
Help.
If they have, remember X-Men, like in the original X-Men when Logan teamed up with Captain America in the past?
Yes.
That's canon.
Yep.
Oh.
Give it to me, all of me now. Oh, yes, I need it. I need it now. So, please.
That's
please,
a good 3.
Please.
Yeah.
That's my 3. All right, Steve. What's your?
Man, off the beaten path for my third one.
Okay.
Ted Lasso season 3.
Oh,
Okay.
Heard nothing but great things about
I
Ted
love
Lasso.
Ted Lasso, man. And I'm a big Sudeikis fan too. But
Yeah.
that show is
Chef's
chef's
kiss.
kiss.
I dig it. I dig Ted Lasso. And is this the last season?
It's supposed to be.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. That's definitely worthy of it. Boyd, what's your 2?
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
dun. It's The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Did not make my list.
And I'm very surprised at that, but honestly, this is going to be a banger year for television, and this is one of the reasons. I have been watching every post Lucasfilm's products since the sequel trilogy, and I have enjoyed 70% of it.
Mm-hmm.
this is the reason I've enjoyed 70% of it. Mando is probably, up until Andor, the best thing they had done after Rogue One.
Yeah.
So it was like Rogue One, Mando, Andor. And yeah, I cannot wait to see how they handle, well, I was going to say Rogue Mando, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, Mandalorian also did not make my list. It was on my list, then it got moved. It got moved, yeah. Which is killing me. I'll do an honorable mentions before we do one, because I had 3 that I'm like,
damn.
Right, I had to kick off my list, dude. So my 2, we're on 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. My 2, this was 1, then it got bumped down because of a recent announcement. But my 2 is Attack on Titan Final Season Part 3.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I thought that was going to be your number 1. I thought that was
it was.
Was it?
So Succession was at number 1, then it got moved.
Mm-hmm.
Then this was number 1, then it got moved.
What is your number 1? I can't wait.
Yeah. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 is some of the best television. And they just did some anime awards, and it was named the Anime of the Year last year. So Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Final Season Part 3, and I'm pissed because, of course, they're like, Final Season Part 3 will be released in 2 parts. And I'm like, you can't keep doing this.
Part 3, Part 1, and Part 2.
Right? Come on. Oh, man, I just thought of another show that has to go in my honorable mentions. Anyway, yeah, Attack on Titan Final Season, like, let's go. I am totally here for it at all times, so... well, what else was 2? Or did we do all the 2s?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
right.
we're the Steve's number 1.
All right, do your 1s, but before you do that, any honorable mentions you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to The Boys. I'm looking forward to Gen V, you know. I don't know. The Boys season 2 was so much fun. Yeah. So I just don't know. I don't know how you come back from Soldier Boy, because that was amazing. And everything in that was so good.
More Soldier Boy. They didn't kill him.
Right. He's still there, right? I mean, he's just, frozen or something? I don't remember.
Yep.
Yeah. So for my number 1, it's gotta be Mando.
Okay.
I think we're nearing something happening here. And I don't know how many seasons they planned on it with being this format.
Yeah.
But I think after the 3rd season, we're going to need some kind of change. And I think we're going to get it. So.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh. Boy, what's your 1?
It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt.
So, honorable mentions. I got to throw Loki Season 2 in there because it's totally slipped my mind. I couldn't verify a release date for The Acolyte because I'm really looking forward to that.
It's supposed to be 23.
Yeah.
The people that have talked about, so that's one of my honorable mentions because it was my number 5 spot for a minute, and then I was like, I had a hard time taking it off. It's supposed to be this year.
Yeah. But my number 1, to the surprise of no one, is Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Oh, snap.
So I went back.
Oh, is that the one with the constellations?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
I'm really looking forward to that. I went ahead and rewatched all of Dino Fury, both seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, it reminds me of everything that I enjoy about Power Rangers and Super Sentai. That's no hyperbole. It is, in a word, Boyd fuel. Like, Dirk came by and was watching a couple episodes with me, and even he got invested. It is the best after-school anime with practical effects and cheesy CGI that you could ever want.
What channel, or is that streaming somewhere?
It's on Netflix, and actually majority of all of the Power Ranger stuff is on Netflix, and I believe Saban no longer has a relationship with Nickelodeon, to the point where Cosmic Fury is debuting on Netflix.
Let's go. Okay, I might actually be with you on this one.
Yeah, so it is as of I believe Dino Fury season 2 a Netflix property.
Wow.
Yep, I probably will be watching that then.
Yeah. So yeah, I am here for all of that.
All right, I dig it. So my honorable mentions, I'll go ahead and throw Loki out there. I'll throw Secret Invasion out there, obviously. Mandalorian was also on my list. Agatha Coven of Chaos was on my list. I definitely want an extension on the whole WandaVision side of things. Definitely need that. The Acolyte. Come on, that Sith story is gonna bang. I think it might jump over Mandalorian too.
Maybe.
The early buzz I've heard about it is insane. They said this might be up there with one of the darker stories that's been shown in Star Wars history. Yeah. So Acolyte is definitely on there. Also, Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War Part 2. That was one of my favorite animes at the very end last year that I did not all the way credit because it had not ended yet, or it hadn't ended the first part. I can't wait for it to come back this fall. July. It comes back in July, so can't wait for that. But no, this was a recent announcement. This was probably a month ago, maybe a month and a half. My number one, easily with a bullet, One Punch Man Season 3.
Okay.
One Punch Man Season 3 by a mile. Okay. Anybody knows my love for One Punch Man. I mean, I got a statue of him behind me. It's my favorite anime. And they have Mappa handling the animation for Season 3. And Mappa's one of the best to do it. So, I really can't wait. That's by a country mile. It's definitely mine.
Good list, dudes.
Yeah, man.
Got that chronicled and ready to roll.
Oh yeah.
So we could talk about the video games, and I apologize for my trolling in advance. All right. Let's see.
I don't even have 5.
I don't either.
I have 3.
I have 3. I have 3.
Yeah, because
so we'll do top 3.
I've said it myself. If it doesn't have Batman in it, or is Mortal Kombat, I usually don't go out and get it day one.
Yeah.
And the only other game that I was interested in playing was the Crisis Core remake that just came out.
Nice.
So yeah, whatever you guys say, I'll probably go, ooh, I'd like to play that, and won't touch it for a decade.
Yeah, right.
Yes. All right, I will go first. My first number one game that I'm waiting for is Monster Energy Supercross 6.
What?
that has got to be a troll moment. But the bad thing is, it's I don't know if he's serious or
he's probably partly serious though,
because those games make unnecessarily amounts of money to the point where they keep coming out.
They do.
We've got more of those.
Budget for sure.
Yeah, we've got more of those than we do Burnout games, and I am disappointed in the universe that is a fact. And the fact that LT had to stop laughing. He's like, at first I was trolling, but
Boyd, he couldn't wait to go first.
Oh god! All right, let me talk about my real one. Okay, I was trolling. Let me talk about my real and most anticipated game. It is called "You Suck at Parking."
What? Is that a sim?
Yes.
Oh Lord! And so is this Power Wash, or is it more Goat Simulator?
It's a little more Power Wash. It's just a parking game.
Lawn mowing simulator is my heart.
Lawn mowing simulator, yeah. Power Wash simulator too. It's actually ridiculously satisfying. I watched a gameplay video and I was like,
I get it.
Put the VR headset on. Let's go. Okay, yeah. I'm done trolling now. Who hasn't actually gone first?
I mean, I've only got one, so I can
I
go.
think it was you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only game that I have anticipated for this year that isn't a remake or isn't anticipated Mortal Kombat or Injustice 3, Redfall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Redfall looks so fun, and I'm not a big first person shooter guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
It looks different, dude.
Oh yeah.
You fight vampires, right?
And that's what got me. It's like
Right.
Yeah.
vampire shooter, the game, and I'm here for it. Honorable mention,
co-op vampire shooter the game.
Exactly.
Yes.
Honorable mention for what's that? Not a Dynasty Warriors game, but it's a Dynasty Warriors game. It's a Wulong.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't know that one.
Let me see. It looks. I think it's made by Wulong Fallen Dynasty. It is made by Team Ninja, and it looks very Dynasty Warriors, but it's made by Team Ninja. So, that comes out sometime this year. It's also on Game Pass, and those two are probably the only games that I might pick up and play this year.
I definitely need to look more into that because that kind of I love Dynasty Warriors games too. Didn't you make a suggestion for a Dynasty Warriors game a while back?
Dude, why don't we have a Power Rangers Dynasty Warriors game?
I don't know.
Ooh.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on that Legend of Zelda Dynasty Warriors game. It was good.
Oh, I got the first one on Wii U and beat it. To the point where it's like I wanted to get the sequel, but I still got Fire Emblem Warriors that I need to beat. Those Musou games are fun, and Persona 5 Strikers.
5, yeah.
That is also dope. All those Musou games are
dope. So I will say my actual number 3 then.
I mean, they had 12 number 3s.
Right. My actual number 3 is RoboCop Rogue City.
I forgot about that.
I did too.
Is that coming out this year?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I will be play. I don't care what platform that comes out on either. I will play the absolute crap out of that game the day it comes out. I want it right now. I will I don't care if my children are around. I will play it.
Looks like it's coming to Steam. See that?
Yeah. Wait, is it not? I thought it was coming to everything.
I'm sure it is. I'm just saying. I just saw it on Steam. I know it's there.
Yeah, it's coming to PS5. I think it's probably coming to everything, but right now it's only release is on. Oh no, it's coming to everything: PS5, Switch, PS4, Xbox One, Windows. Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Steve, what's your 3?
My number 3 is Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Ooh.
Yeah, that comes out just here in a couple months, man.
Is that March?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Comes out in March.
Well, I see the early game of the year has already been decided.
And I when these games come out, that there's probably 3 or 4 amiibo that go along with them, and I am a sucker. Dude, I just got my Sephiroth. Yeah, that I pre-ordered from the Target. So.
Oh man.
Is it the Smash Sephiroth?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Nice.
I love those amiibo, man. I can't get enough.
I've got one, and it's Shulk. And the only reason I got it is because it was Shulk.
I have one as well, and it is Dr. Mario, because that is my soul character.
I remember when you got that, you're like, yeah, this is the one I'm getting. Yeah.
All right, my 2 is pretty straightforward. It's Spider-Man 2.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Spider-Man 2. I mean, I've got nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Understood. That's basically assumed.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing Spider-Man 2 New York City. Because those games are pretty much just Batman games, but with Spider-Man. They're fantastic.
Dude, I went to New York for work a couple weeks ago, and a couple months ago, and I was like in Times Square, and I went to that same spot in Spider-Man like a couple weeks ago, and I found like my hotel. I was like, okay, this is
That's wild.
wild. Yeah. I would have found my room, but I couldn't remember exactly which. It was, but I was like right there. I was like, bruh.
You start freaking out as you find your room and you're in it.
Right.
Who is that?
Let's see. That was our 2. Steve, what was your 2?
My second one is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Just played that Fallen Order, and boy,
yeah. If you haven't played all the way through, there was a part during Fallen Order where I literally stood up and set my controller down and had to walk away.
Oh, no.
Because of the fear that went through my body.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to a sequel for sure.
Hey. Anytime I can get more Deborah Wilson on my TV, I'm happy.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotta love it. My number 1 is Armored Core 6.
Oh, of course.
The fact that game is coming out this year, I'm a huge Armored Core stan. As soon as I saw that announcement, I was here for it.
That's something I desperately want to play and can't.
No, I feel you on that, Steve, because I would love to learn how to play Armored Core.
Huge, massive learning curve there. Like I'm playing Elden Ring right now, and I am lost.
So it's not going to play like another
FromSoft.
It's not going to be as complicated as a From Software game. The hardest part is getting your mech to work, not actually playing the game. When you play the game,
I'm aware.
Yeah, me shoot, me laser sword, me fly. Like that. The combat is not complicated. It is the building of the mech that is complicated.
It's like, how do I build this to where he doesn't catch on fire?
Right.
Right.
Where
you're
I can
overheating.
use my left arm. Like, why can't I do that?
Yeah, you're overheating.
I haven't even taken damage yet. You're overheating.
Yeah.
I just
Do
took
not
a
boost.
step.
You're overheating.
Did you put an engine in here that's built with duct tape? No! Go buy a good engine, you trash.
Oh, man.
You know what?
Right.
You know what else is as daunting as that to me? Have you guys played that Jurassic Park game?
Oh, the Jurassic World Evolution 2?
Yeah.
No.
Either one of those.
I have not because I saw it.
It is so technical. It is tough. Like, why are my dinosaurs dying? Because the algae that you have in that pond
is not for them.
pH level is going to be not for these dinosaurs. Bro.
What?
Dude, it's so deep.
Am I right?
And,
what is that
it's
on?
wild.
It's on everything. Like you can, I think it's on Game Pass at the moment.
Yeah, it is.
I don't do Xbox. I don't. Do
it's on PS4 and 5 too. And when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, so you are actually still running a park, all while in the background stuff is still happening.
Yes.
So it's like
you can start off by just buying a couple dinosaurs. Mine died immediately. Like you can start off with a couple like omnivores or even herbivores, but they don't let you at those predators for a while. And I'm like, how do I keep them alive? I don't understand. Every time I look up, it's on the ground.
Or somebody stealing them or letting them loose.
Yes.
Stop letting them loose. Why did you learn nothing?
They can't be in this habitat around the water. They need to move away because
they can't be by the water or they'll die.
Dang. I'm gonna have to look that game up. That sounds fun.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Because I bought my wife Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Okay.
Or it's called Theme Park something. I can't remember. It's basically Roller Coaster Tycoon, and but no, that sounds interesting. Like
they're very similar, yeah.
Okay. I'm into it. I'll have to check that out.
Like no one was even in danger yet. That's my point to you.
They were.
Nothing happened.
They were in danger from you.
I know. There was nothing happening that like, some dinosaurs got loose and they mauled all your herbivores and ate all the people and nothing like that. It was more like, how do I manage my electrical output to boost this sub base so that they can get fed on time so they don't die?
I am going to try to see if I can build a successful Jurassic World. I'll prove the haters wrong. I can make this work.
All your dinosaurs have died.
I
Time
know,
elapsed
right?
5 minutes.
And they don't even say nothing. You just see them laying on the ground.
Yeah.
You don't even hear them die. You just find them in the morning.
Yeah. There will be, what is it? 25-foot high concrete walls that
Filled
are
with
8
dead
layers
dinosaurs.
deep, that are 8 layers deep between each enclosure, no exceptions. There will be no fences.
The
I don't
rules
care
are
if you
rigid,
wanna-
bro. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. They are they encourage the chaos.
No,
That's the problem.
no, I want order with my dinosaur theme park. I will not be killing my guests. Hey, come to Jurassic Park. You might die. Just a heads up.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think that is probably enough for a show. We had another final topic we could get into, but I think
Say
we're
that.
going to go
Say that.
way over. We're
Yeah.
going to go way over if we do that. So let's just cut it off here. Thank you guys for joining a very special episode again. If you haven't done so already, please look us up on YouTube and check out some of our reviews, and especially our 100th episode. We did a live episode. You can see our pretty faces on there.
Mhm.
And if you haven't done so already, please like, rate, and subscribe to us on anything that you're listening to us through. And with that being said, Steve, where can they find you? Where can they find the show?
You're going to find the Nerd Smash Talkcast on Twitter at NERDSMASH_TC. And you'll find me on Instagram and Twitter at Steve L. Dub.
That's right. And boy, where can they find you? And is there anything you want to plug?
You can find me on Twitter at _Calibron. I also have another Twitter where I like to talk about snacks at _Calibron27. I am very fat on there, and you can either see me talking about the most Oreos that I'm actually getting ready to post that soon, or retweeting the Nerd Smash Talkcast, or talking about wrestling on the other Twitter.
Hey, boy, do you know about this food TikTok person, the Keith Lee dude? Used to be like an MMA fighter or something.
Is that the one where he's always like jigging and dancing because he's eating his food and enjoying it too much?
No. This dude looks like Mark.
Oh,
He does. He does. Can I tell you? Bruh, looks a lot like Mark.
I thought it for like the first time I saw him. I was like, anyway, you got to look up this Keith Lee food
On
reviews
TikTok.
on
Yeah,
TikTok.
Man. He's very serious.
He's very serious.
Very serious.
And I was like, I see his stuff now, and I'm like,
oh, he does look like Mark.
I was like, I watch his reviews, and I'm like, Boyd should be making some real money from this.
Yeah. I feel like this was your.
What you do for snacks, he does for like small restaurants.
Gotcha.
Food trucks, small restaurants.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just got a sponsorship deal, so, and he was on Good Morning America. So I need you to bump it up, bro.
I'm trying.
Just eating food. I was like, this is the most success I've seen someone get just from eating food.
And spending $12 at a food truck.
Nah, he'll spend like $100 and
He'll get everything.
Everything. Yeah. Big respect. Anyway.
Did you see his setup originally?
Yeah, he's in his daughter's Paw Patrol chair or something.
with a little coffee table in front of him.
Right, with a little coffee table, eating the food, rolling his eyes back in his head like, boy. But yeah, definitely check that out. And you guys can find me on Twitter at LT5th. That's at LTTHAFIFTH. And like I said, please just like, rate, and subscribe to whatever you listen to for us. We appreciate you guys. Sorry we've been gone for a while, but we had some scheduling, and we had to get our minds right because we about to go hard in 23. You feel me?
All I'm saying is we just agreed on a very special episode for March that I think y'all are going to enjoy.
Oh, man. When we do that, that's going to be huge. So, Steve's just smiling. I also feel like there's going to be some very what year did that movie come out? 94?
I believe.
Yeah.
I'm checking it out right now.
Whatever year it came out, there's going to be some very dated references. We're just going to have to giggle our way through. Ha! Oh!
Ouch! Yikes!
Yikes! We will.
Yes.
Well. Anyways, that is our show, guys. Thank you again very much for listening. We appreciate all of you, and we will see you when we're back in a week.
Holla.
Holla, holla. Oh, yeah. Any other special sign-off, Steve?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Club gang.
Club gang. That's our show, guys.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
if y'all have not watched that 100th episode, please go watch it and watch this man's Cloak of Crimes. Please go watch it.
The Cloak of Crimes!
Crimes!
Criminal activity!
Dude.
Retrieve my cloak!
Y'all are ridiculous. Oh,
For
man.
it is what I use to commit the crime!
Yes.
What do you mean it's in the wash?
I shall wait for the crime's cloak to be finished being clean. Thou cannot harvest a dirty crime cloak.
Oh my God. Yeah, go back and watch that. If only for that, because it's ridiculous. So
Is the crime's cloak clean? Yes. Excellent. I may now murder my wife.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
Oh, I don't think you should walk in there. Everybody's going to recognize you. Not with the crime's cloak, you fool.
Find me the biggest rock you see.
And I will commit crimes with it.
Crimes. No one will recognize me if I do this.
Do you dare disrespect the dastardness of the cloak?
The pristine cloak of crimes. 20 years I've used this cloak.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. All right. My jaw's hurt. That's our show, guys. Holla, holla. Holla.